You've got 84 things on your summer to-do list, and redecorate isn't one of them. But what if your next movie night secretly doubled as home styling inspo? In this episode, I'm breaking down 4 well-known summer films that are bursting with bold, effortless decor ideas. No deep dives, no DIY, just press play, soak up the vibe, and steal the mood for your home. Welcome to the Daring Home Decor podcast. Are you tired of playing it safe with your interior design? Are you overwhelmed with choice and just want simple steps to pull off cohesive and unique decor? I'm your host, Cara Baker, virtual interior designer and bold decor coach. I'll help you get brave, find your style, and create a home with pizzazz. So grab your paintbrush, put on those overalls, and let's get decorating. We all know how it feels, I definitely know I do, watching a movie and thinking, wait, forget the plot, I want that house, that villa, that aesthetic. Well, today I picked 4 iconic summer films that are bursting with bold decor inspo, and I'm breaking down exactly how to steal their style. And if you weren't aware, this episode is part of my Easy Summer Decor series, and it's designed for beginners with ideas to borrow and play with. And if you haven't listened to the other episodes in the series, I invite you to do that as soon as you finish listening to this one. And obviously be on the lookout for future episodes too. And to get a reminder of that, if you follow this show, you will get a reminder every time a new episode drops, so you won't have to keep checking in. It will be there as a notification on your phone to remind you. The first movie I'm going to talk about is Eat, Pray, Love with Julia Roberts. It's boho wanderlust meets soulful styling. Picture this: crumbling Italian villas, rich Indian textiles, and serene Balinese courtyards. This film is a journey in every sense: food, healing, and yes, interiors. It's basically a Pinterest board come to life with layered textures and meaningful objects at every stop. The amazing thing about this film is that it's set in 3 inspirational countries. It's set, if you haven't seen it, in Italy, India, and Bali. So you've got 3 in 1 as far as I'm concerned with this film. The decor vibe that this film ensues is spiritual, collected, and globally inspired with depth and warmth. So how can you borrow the aesthetic from this film? You can mix pieces from different cultures. Think hand-carved wood, patterned textiles, lanterns, or ceramics. I recently did a digital decor kit for one of my clients with a global vibe. She had a wide range of loves, so needed my help to bring them all together. And what I did in the mood board was mix patterns from Africa with a Mexican-inspired mural and calico accessories. So if you like decor from a mixture of different cultures, then this is your permission slip to have fun and experiment with fusing styles from different countries together. And by doing this, you can create a space that feels soulful, not styled. Think incense, worn books, baskets, and travel mementos. And different places in the world are perfect for getting inspiration for your colour palette from. You could layer the colours in your home the same way that the film layers meaning. So think burnt orange, turmeric yellow, emerald and earthy neutrals. That just sounds like a fabulous combination to me. Just make sure that you prioritise feeling over perfection. This is about creating your personal retreat, not matching a theme. And if you want ideas and guidance on how you can actually add these kind of aesthetics to your decor, then I've got plenty of other episodes that cover this, so make sure you go and have a listen after you finish this episode. Moving on to our second movie, and it's one that everybody loves, and it's Mamma Mia. I actually went to see the stage version of Mamma Mia for my hen do many moons ago in London. When we think of Mamma Mia, we think of colourful shutters, rustic chic, layered textiles, embroidered cushions, terracotta pots. It's just bohemian joy meets sun-baked charm. And here's how you can borrow it. So for your colour palette, mix bold blues and warm whites with hints of magenta and citrus. I just love the word citrus for some reason. It just makes me feel fresh and alive. So this palette is sunshine in colour form. Think cobalt blue shutters or side tables, chalky white walls or furniture. And then you've got pops of fuchsia, tangerine or zesty lemon yellow in your cushions, artwork or even your kitchenware. For example, you could swap out your neutral curtains for bold blue linen panels, or you could throw a citrus coloured cushion on a rattan chair. It doesn't necessarily have to match, but it definitely has to sing. Did you get my joke there? Mamma mia, singing. In your accessories, you can use patterned throws, mismatched ceramics, and natural and rustic materials. So channel that island mishmash. Nothing needs to be perfect. Grab a block printed throw, a woven basket and a few terracotta pots and layer the room with embroidered cushions, beaten up wooden stools and hand painted plates. Don't overthink, lean into the a little messy is magic vibe. So let the books pile up, let the plants trail where they may, let the art lean rather than hang. The charm comes from that slightly lived in, slightly chaotic, deeply joyful feeling. If it looks like a holiday cottage that's been danced in and loved, you're on the right track. Leave a basket half full of beach towels, string some fairy lights above your bed and don't even try to line up those cushions. This is very hard for me. I'm very A-type, but yeah, I do love that kind of decor that looks like the person hasn't tried, but it definitely works perfectly. Movie number 3 is Palm Springs. Retro kitsch meets modern colour. The fairly new coined interior style that's dopamine decor that I've spoken about before on the podcast fits perfectly into this kind of aesthetic with its pastel desert tones, mid-century lines, quirky art and playful poolside energy. It's bold, retro and unapologetically fun. So with your colour palette, try peachy pinks, mint green and mustard yellow. Oh, those colours, I can just see them in my head working together absolutely beautifully. Bringing curvy shapes, vintage lamps and framed retro prints. Don't you just love a curved piece of furniture? It's just so different from most furniture is square. And when you see something with a curve, it just gives that glam, retro and unique element in the room. Don't shy away from a bit of kitsch, and if you have a look on Facebook Marketplace or eBay, I'm sure you can find some interesting vintage pieces that would fit beautifully into this style, and you can always paint or upcycle the items too. For example, you could have a cowboy boot ceramic vase, a disco ball cocktail cabinet, cherry prints, daisy painted walls and curved coffee tables. Doesn't it sound wonderful and joyful? This would be such a fun theme to involve the kids in because school's out, obviously, it's summer. Get the whole family in on a room glow up. It can be hard trying to think of things to keep the kids entertained. So why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? And to save you even more time, I can pull the plan together for you. So whilst you're drinking iced tea, I can create a colour palette and mood board, give you links to the pieces I pull for your room, and you can make this a fun summer project. Don't say I didn't ever give you any good ideas. So if you haven't already had a sneak peek at all the info on a digital decor kit, then you can do that at daringhomedecor.co.uk/digital decor kit, and there's also a link in the show notes. And our last film is American Graffiti. Now, you may not have ever heard of this film because it is quite old, and you know how I know that it's old? Because it came out in the year that I was born. I've just Googled that actually. I wasn't sure exactly what year it was. But I do remember watching it quite a few times when I was younger. I haven't watched it for years, so I'm not really sure how well it's aged. I know I watched a little bit of Grease recently, and I was quite surprised at how misogynistic and sexist that it came across. Oh, sorry, I hate to say that. Grease was my favourite movie for many, many years, but you know, times change and things don't always age well. So I'm not really sure how American Graffiti fares on that realm, but I do know that it's full of 50s diner nostalgia and youthful energy. So think classic American cars, neon signs, leather booths, checkerboard floors and jukeboxes. Think of decorating your home with that American diner vibe and theme. I was always a little bit obsessed with American diners when I was younger. I mean, when you think about it, what do we have in the UK? And definitely years and years ago, just plain boring cafes. That's all we had. Plain boring cafes. No inspiration, usually a greasy spoon. I know that eateries have come on a long way since then and we do have lovely decor in places now, but yeah, the comparison was just like, oh, why can't we have American diners? I used to love them, and I'm sure that subconsciously I was looking at all the decor and how that has an impact on how you feel about a space and a room or a place. So you could mix bold coloured accents with checkerboard patterns like cushions or tiles. I love a checkerboard floor. You could add some vintage signage. There's plenty of places, including online, where you can pick up retro signs, even replicated ones or reproductions. And when you're watching this film, just have a look at the low mood lighting and the curved design and architecture. So I guess what I'm trying to say is next time you watch a movie, obviously you can go and watch these specific ones, but next time you watch a movie or anything really on TV, don't just watch it for the storyline, but look at all the details too. And if you see something that you love, just make a note of it somewhere and maybe you can incorporate it into your interior design. So I will just do a quick little recap for you of the design styles that I've covered. And they were tropical rustic, Mediterranean boho, retro pastel and vintage diner. How wonderful. And remember, you don't need to recreate the full set. You just need to borrow the feeling. Let your favourite films inspire you how you want your home to feel this summer. Don't forget to come over to the Facebook group and share with us the movie decor style that you love the most, or better yet, show a corner of your home that's being inspired by a movie. And if this podcast has made you feel more confident or just a little bit braver with your home, I'd love it if you could leave a quick review. It honestly helps more than you know. And I get it, life's busy, your to-do list is full, but it takes 30 seconds. And it's the best way to help other women find the podcast and realise that they can go bold too. So if you've been nodding along or laughing or screenshotting an episode, this is your little moment to say, yeah, this matters, and let me know. The best time to do it is now, because otherwise you'll forget about it. So if you could go and leave me a quick review on Apple Podcasts, I will be very, very grateful. Well, that is a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next Tuesday, where I can't wait to get creative with you in the next episode of the Daring Home Decor podcast.
Put down your tester pot for one more minute. Come share your wins from this episode by leaving a quick review on Apple Podcasts. And don't forget, you'll find your next bold steps in the show notes. Meanwhile, you can get more interior inspo by joining my free community at facebook.com/groups/Daring Home Decor. And until next week, stay daring.